Hi y'all, welcome to Trulywicked Crafts Flosstube. I am Ava. I am known as Trulywicked Crafts on Etsy, Tumblr, and Instagram. I have a Trulywicked Crafts Facebook page, which sometimes I post links to the things I sell on Etsy. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't post anything. It's a very loosely run Facebook page at this point. That's probably going to change. But for now, mostly empty, but if you hang there, eventually I will post things. And I am known as Trulywicked of Y over on Twitter and just plain Trulywicked on Ravelry. Everything that I talk about will be in the description box down below. I still haven't done last time's description box because I'm lazy, but no one's asked me any questions, so I figure no one, either people Googled or didn't want to know. So, it is March 6th, Wednesday. Squee! Tomorrow we are going to Joann's, and I am going to get all the floss I need for when Mania arrives. I'm not going to go over my Mania plans until, April. But I will have gotten all the floss I need. Possibly gotten other things. I'm putting this into my shenanigans area because it's not technically stitching, but it's sort of related to stitching because this is the fault of both Stitcherista and McKenna of Stitching and Sequence. They made me do it. The diamond painting. I watch it and it's really cool looking and I'm really curious and I caved. I wanted, and I really just wanted to get a little small one, like an ornament type thing. Just to see, would I like it? Does it interest me? That sort of thing. Or, just something maybe 8 by 10 max. Right? Well, all of that I saw anywhere, like in my area, was just way more than I wanted to shell out. Just to try something I might not like. Then, and, none of the motifs really spoke to me as, they were like cutesy and little and just, well, I'm scrolling through Amazon looking for something else entirely, and this pops up. And I look at it and went, oh, it's not a small one, but it wow. So, of course, then I go into the Amazon reviews and comments and look at them because they will have the people who have done it often put like pictures of the completed diamond painting. And I was like, oh, yeah, I don't really like that. I can't really see the thing. And it was like, no. So then I went back to looking for what I had originally been looking for. What I originally looked for, by the way, was 18 count waste canvas because I'm going to need it. So I continue scrolling and then I come across the same diamond painting done by a different company. I was like, oh, why the heck not? Might as well see. Yeah, this one has better detail. Same size, just better detail. And it was like, And it was the right price, and I could not say no. So, I've been doing diamond painting. The artwork, and I am not sure if this company licensed the artwork from the artist or not, but the artwork is called Until the Very End, because I Googled this. because I was hoping it might be on Haid. Because I want to stitch this in a Haid. But the artwork is called Until the Very End by Nanda Korea. I am not entirely sure I pronounced that correctly, but you know. Look at that. And as you can see, I've gotten diamonds done, like, bordering, because I don't have a fancy lap desk. I don't have a fancy setup. I don't have a way to really keep my hands, you know, off the sticky, so I wanted to lay diamonds down so I could rest the side of my hand on them. Because this is what I do when my wrists start hurting from holding the Q-snap. Or my hand starts aching a little. There we go. From stitching in hand. So that's what I do to relieve my hands so they don't get fatigued or I don't wind up developing carpal tunnel syndrome, which I do not want to do. Because there's no way I can afford any surgery for that. Nope. So, those are all the real shenanigans. Moving on, I have some FFOs. First one I shall show you is the Merry Moose. Isn't he cute? He's adorable. I love him. Very, very much. So, that's the first FFO. Next FFO, I'm going to insert, I don't know whether I'm going to be inserting a photo or a video clip. You will know when you come back, but here you go. I FFO'd this last night. I got a little itty bitty frame for this from, if I remember correct, I have Kylia, I think, on Etsy. And it's just, is that not just adorable? It's a pin. And behind the silk gauze, I put a little scrap of pine needle patterned, like, quilting cotton. So it kind of blends in with that. But yeah, it's fully finished off. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. Like, if I'm going to gift it, keep it as like a pin to wear every year on Christmas or not, but it's done. I'm pleased with it. That is, if I just inserted a photo, that is the little snow globe I finished in a frame from Kylia off of Etsy. And I have one more FFO, the one that I forgot to show you last time. Come on, Mama. Come on. Now, the reason, by the way, the reason I inserted the picture or the video clip of the snow globe is because I can't find it anywhere. It's disappeared. That's the problem with tiny stitching. You can lose it. But this is my other FFO. Yep. I FFO'd Remember Me. I may change the frame one day. Just because I really actually wanted to put glass. It currently doesn't have glass, but I really wanted to put it under glass. But was not able to do that. Because the rabbit is not deep enough for the pattern plus glass. So it'll probably get a new frame. Probably get a smaller frame. One day it will probably get a custom frame. But until that day, it shall live in this. It shall hang on the wall. So, those are all the FFOs. I have a couple foes. First, I finished the ornament. It is stitched in DMC satin and petite treasure braid. That's it. 2 colors of DMC satin and 1 color of petite treasure braid. Let's see if we can get the sparkle going. I can't really see the sparkle. It's not bright enough. But dashing through the snow off of Just Cross Stitch 2018 Ornament Edition, the actual designer's name I will put here. Because today I have time to edit, which I didn't have time before. But the big FO, the one that makes me happy beyond bearing, I finished the Peace Angel Fairy. That's what I'm going to call it. The actual title is Peace Angel by Leslie Tear. But that looks like a fairy to me, so it's a Peace Angel Fairy. I need to find some good fabric to border it and make a backing so it can be a wall hanging. Or maybe a bag, I don't know. But I finished her. I love her. She looks amazeballs. Let's zoom you in. And I can't see what you're seeing right now, so... I love it. Obviously, I changed the colors because, you know, it's all cool tones. Purple wings instead of green. Gray bodice, gray silvery bodice instead of the gold. Blue skirts instead of red. There are beads. I don't know if the beads caught the sparkly, but there's some beads along there. Everything on here that was supposed to be a French knot is a bead. And I put beads for where the dove's eyes are. Which, by the way, would you look at that? Look at... I'm glad it's done. But one day I am definitely going to do another one of these. That's going to be a gift. One day I'm going to do one for me. So. Onto whips, right? I got a pile of them. Because, you know, I had the end of February. I actually finished that before the end of February. Very pleased with myself. And because I had the end of February, I also had time to do, you know, other things. First up. Do I have this in order? No, I don't. First up, I did a little more on my Minerva. The moon is completely stitched in. Got a few more branches in on there. Looking good. And that was just one night's work, so not bad. No, I think it was just one night's work. Because, like, February, shorter days. Dedicated one thing at a deal to it. I didn't take this out of hoop this time. I just didn't want to. I was being lazy. But next up is Bringing Home the Tree by Sue Hillis. And I got a little more of the tree done, and let's angle this so maybe you can see. a lot more of snow, which it's hard to see the progress on the snow because, you know, light fabric. You can see the snow better in person, but light fabric camera. But yeah, got a little more done on the tree. So, did that. Let's put that up there. And then I started something new. Why? Because I wanted to. I started not only because I wanted to, but because I need to get it done for either Mother's Day, oh, mercy, or October 9th, my mom's birthday. I started this is by the Primitive Hair. It is her unicorn pattern. Now, I have the pattern that is in Just Cross Stitch magazine because I have the digital back issues due to getting a subscription. So this is the pattern I'm sort of following. On her Etsy, it's a little different. The picture itself is different. And I don't know if it's just on her Facebook page or on the Etsy post. She's changed a few colors. Just might have moved things around. I don't know. But this is the one I'm stitching. I am not stitching it in the called for colors, except for, the Believe in Dreams and the frame. Everything that is Brown Bear, I am stitching as Brown Bear. The other colors will. Because all of the unicorn, like all of that bright white that looks so pretty in that picture, is Antique Lace by Gast. Supposedly. If you've ever had a skein of antique lace, you will know there is some serious shading, and there's like some gray bits in it. There's like tannish brown. It does not look like a bright white unicorn. So, no. This is for my mom. My mom likes her unicorns to be... She does like black unicorns, but they have to be black. White unicorns have to be white. She's a traditionalist when it comes to unicorns. So, I'm changing the colors. I haven't gotten into the unicorn yet, but the bright white is going to be either DMC's, it's going to be DMC Etoile, because unicorn, sparkly. It's either going to be ecru or the white. I am not sure at this point. And, the gray and tan shading is also going to be DMC Etoile. The gray, I think. Don't ask me the colors right now. I don't have them with me. I will, list across the dark spot. But this is what I started. I started it. Are you ready for this? On 54 count. 54 count. Dark purple. It's 2/1. But here it is. I don't know. Yeah, you can just see the brown. That's not bad. Yeah, I don't have a magnifying glass, so it's kind of tricky for me to do this. Just a little bit. But don't fall. I am almost done with the border. I have like a little jot down there, a little bit there. Now, the fabric is from Jackson Fabric Arts. You know of them. I've spoken of them before. I love them. They have amazing, I mean, seriously, look at that color. That is an amazing, amazing purple. They have amazing colors. Their fabric feels incredible. Now, why didn't I do this before? Because I don't have time, that's why. If I get to the end of the border and it doesn't meet up, I'm not ripping back. I will junk it and then proceed to order the same color in 30 count and start it over on 30 count. Because no. Just no. Nope. I don't need that frustration. And after I started that, I started something else. I had ordered this off of Etsy, a shop called 3 Old Keys. Every great once in a while, since I started the snow globe, since I did the snow globe, I pop onto Etsy and I search out 40 count silk gauze kit because I enjoyed it that much. I found this. Oh, upside down. It's upside down. I found this. Crossed Wings Collection. Silken Wings. Kit comes complete with 40 count silk gauze, a Versois soie d'Auger silk, thread, needle, graph, and instructions. I have no clue what that jar is. I would like to get that jar, but I don't know what it is. I don't know where it is. They don't actually go that far into detail. But it's pretty. And I started it. I've only worked on this 3 days total, I think. Officially 3 days total. Here's what I got so far. Where's that? There we go. Here's what I've got so far. I finished that hummingbird on the first day. Finished the branches, I think, on the second. And last night I did all those dark green veins for leaves. For the leaves. So, it's adorable. It's going to be a birthday gift for my granny. So this needs to get finished before Mother's Day. And then, whoopsie, didn't mean to bang you. That didn't sound right. That did not sound right. Then, it's out of the key snap. I worked on my Snow Bears stocking. Still just at the top. I only worked on this a couple hours one night. So, got another part of the comb filled in here. I stitched along there. Started stitching along the top. It will be revisited when I reach either my goal or completely finish it. I don't know which it's going to be. My March Whiplash, hashtag Whiplash TSC. because Stitcher's Coven, Whiplash Style. But next up is Midnight Brew by Autumn Lane Stitchery. This is my March focus for Whiplash, which has now been converted to a year-long style. So, but this was actually started on July 13th of last year for my own Sal, the Witchy Shadows Sal. But I've gotten a lot more black done. And you see this craziness in here, right? I stitch around the holes first. Because let us compare. See, like the lacy holes? I stitch around the holes first. So that, you know, I don't wind up, accidentally miscounting and stitching into it. So it looks a little crazy until I start really filling in the black. The fabric, oh hey, you can actually see my shadow behind there. The fabric is from Jackson Fabric Arts. It is 30 count turquoise, and it is gorgeous. So that's it for whips. A brownie visited. I blame this brownie on Michelle Bendy Stitchy. Yeah. She got a gift. A card, a gift. And it included a skein of DMC and a poem. The poem came from a book called The Very Stuff, Poems on Color, Thread, and the Habits of Women by Stephen Beale. And I had to get the book because I had to see what these poems were. I had to read these poems. I got it off of Amazon. And apparently it was at one point a library book. So I got it. And if you follow me on Instagram, or if you're a member of the Stitcher's Coven, you saw a poll. Poll in my stories on Instagram, and a poll just in the group on the Stitcher's Coven. I asked, should I read poems from this on my Flosstubes? Overwhelming yes. So, that is what I'm going to do for you now. I'm going to read you the first poem in here. Okay. And it's got 816 as, as the color. That's the DMC color. And it says, the place where the colors are made. Someday, I will see the place where the colors are made. The place of my joy. There will be stairs leading up, wide marble stairs, and there will be a room, vast and vaulted and inspiring. And there will be music, 100 strings under the baton of Carmen Dragon. And there will be dancers, 100 blondes gowned by Jean-Louis, whooshing between pillars in pastel chiffon. This place is it. Huge, bubbling cauldrons of color, in which innocent cotton is transformed to gaudy hues, to scarlet and fuchsia, to purple and gold, to greens that bite your eyes and blues that lead you on until you think the world will never end. Oh, this is it. The place where all your dreams come true, where nothing is as it was and everything develops the potential of what it can be. Here is the stuff of change, the very stuff, and you can take it home and hold it in your hands. No paint will do. No paint will ever come close. When you can stitch your lover a heart of ruby red and say, "This is the color and the texture of my love for you." Yes, this is the place where colors are made. This is the place of joy. How cool is that, right? My bow's slipping off. Yes, I arrange it so my little hangy thing stays hangy. So, I'm going to be doing that every floss tube until we reach the end. I hope you enjoy it. All right. So that's the only shop brownie. There. That's better. Yeah. Yes, I'm messing with my hair. I'm not going to apologize for it. I apologize for very little on this channel. In fact, the only thing I ever apologize for is if I genuinely offend someone by being culturally or minoritily being insensitive to a culture or minority. That is the only thing I will apologize for. So, what have I been watching on Flosstube? I finally caught up with Michelle Bendy Stitchy. I had gotten a few episodes behind. I've caught up with Priscilla and Chelsea. I've caught up with Pam and Steph. Unless they posted something this morning. I don't know. Because, Steph went to Nashville Market. Which, the squirrels. I need the squirrels in my life, but I can't get them. I can't get on the auto squirrel. I don't have regular enough income, disposable income for that. But where was I? Oh, right, floss tubing. I've caught up with Leslie Hurley. I am now in the process of finally catching up with Stitch All the Things. I've watched the last episode I watched before my little, I don't know, brain fart into floss, my little brain fart where I wasn't watching much Flosstube, was episode 60. So I got a little bit to catch up on. I'm going to just put it into my binge Flosstube playlist and binge away. So I haven't watched anyone new. I will. I know exactly who I'm going to be watching next because the tissue thing is driving me crazy. I must know what the deal with the tissues is. But that's all I've been up to with Flosstube. Just a quick insert. The audio got corrupted on this part on my YouTube recommendation part of my Flosstube recording. So, quick insert for that. My YouTube recommendation is just a single video. It is Dirty Diana by Zephyr. A cover of the Michael Jackson song, of course. And it is amazeballs. You totally should check it out. You will enjoy it. So, there's your quick insert. And that's it for this time. I hope life treats you all kind. Take care. Bye.